So here I was, just minding my business at work, just chilling. And I was going to do a weekly recap for this week based on all of the videos that I made and how it's been a blessing upon me to, drop some wisdom or some gems in regards to the things that was going on. And instead, I had a conversation today with a person, and this person knows who they are. Um, but if they haven't seen this, then this was for them. I was having a conversation, and while I was at work, it just hit upon my spirit on how to quiet the voices. So it's very easy to get caught up in this life that we have, in these anxieties and these triggers and these conditions, to where we become fearful or we don't think that we're going to necessarily be better off than what we are. But in reality, it is an act to trust in God and believe in His promises and everything that He has set for us instead of worrying, because worrying was not given to us by God, it was given to us by the enemy. And it aligns with the video that I made previously where I said God gave the agreement to the devil to give you these things or these conditions that hold you back from where you're supposed to be. But that doesn't mean God gave it to you. He gave the authority to have those come upon you, in following that you will come back to Him with your worries and cast them upon Him so that you'll be free. So in reality, it is very difficult to do so. It is not easy. Everybody has their own situation, but everybody has a situation. Don't think that you're in this alone. And I was reading today because, for one thing, I know it's God talking to me because I don't know the Bible from the back of my hand, right? But when He's speaking to me, He tells me where to go, exactly where to find a passage. And I'm studying the passage. I said, okay, so what are you trying to show me? So He showed me John chapter 8. And it was a story about how He was in the temple, or he was teaching, and they bring in a woman that says she sinned, and they try to ask Jesus what they were going to do to her. And Jesus ignored them. So they kept persisting Him. And so then Jesus got up and said, if you have sinned, or if you haven't sinned, cast the first stone. And so then they left. But what that had told me was Jesus was doing something. The enemies came and distracted Him, or tried to, and then He ignored them. But then when He spoke, He made them go away, not giving them the power of what they intentionally came in there to do for the lady. So that stuck to me. And then I read further down the line, they came and they questioned God, or they questioned Jesus, and they said, well, who are you? Do you not possess a demon? And then Jesus said, do you not know who I am? Do you not know who your father was? And why do you think I possess a demon? Do you not hear what I'm saying to you? Are you spiritually deaf? And so when I read that, it struck out to me, because sometimes the voices in our head can get so loud that we end up actually not being able to hear the word of God. So it's not that God doesn't hear you, or it's not that you don't hear God or He's not speaking to you. It's that you are in a point in your life where you're spiritually tone deaf, or you're just spiritually deaf to Him, so that it's hard to hear Him because you have everything else up so loud. So it is important to, in your life, especially in this season that you're in, to turn everything, social media, music, television, everything that handles all your perceptions, and includes what you hear, what you see, and exactly what you speak, because all of these things you have authority over. And you can look at all of these examples of how to deal with these things in the book of Matthew. I will have them all over the screen. You can use these examples because it is very important to turn those down, turn down the voices, so you can hear God, because He's always speaking.